Why, hello there, everybody, and welcome to Shenanigans. How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Doing good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Cool. We got a pretty full table today, so why don't we cruise around the table, introduce ourselves and our characters for old time's sake. And, so let's start with Ryan Durgan.
Okay, I am playing Durgan. He is the self-hating dwarf, beardless. He has a weird genetic disposition, so he can't grow a beard. He has coal black eyes, shoulder-length hair. He really hates other dwarfs because they made fun of him when he was growing up, and they basically shunned him. He's 3'8", 152, slightly stocky. He has two-handed battle axe and a flail. That's Durgan for you. Oh, he's also starting or trying to start a cult worshipping at the red dragon that lives underneath town.
Excellent. Nick, what's up?
Oh, not too much. I'm just... This is the first day of my, 9-day vacation since I took the week off. It's great.
Nice. Very nice.
And I'm playing Sparky. Just the wild wizard who is getting ever stranger with the amount of random appendages and things he has on himself, so...
Right. Maximilian.
Yeah, my name is Max. I come from Denmark. I just moved since yesterday.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, I'm in my new place now, and my arms are wrecked because I have to lift a lot of things up to the 4th floor. And now I just want to relax today.
He doesn't live.
Did you have to climb stairs, or did you have an elevator?
No elevator.
Oof.
Climb stairs onto the 4th floor.
Oof.
Yeah, it's...
First story walk up. Oh well, could be worse, man.
But I had a friend that helped me, so that was fine.
So you gave
I
him
could have
pizza
done
and
it
beer?
alone.
Is pizza and beer the moving equivalent?
The most important thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pizza and beer, then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you use to make people help you.
Well, here we have a lot of I don't know how you say it in English, but it's döner. It's like a long wrapped. It's like almost like it's
like a pastry.
Yeah, no, not a pastry. A tequila like thing. I don't know.
Okay.
How do you spell it?
It's like a döner. It's kebab basically.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's right there.
That's good.
Duna?
I think, Max,
Duna.
what that means is next week you have something for show and tell.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, I'll take one with me and put
Yeah.
on stream.
Yeah, we'll need to see one.
All right.
Yeah.
What about you? Okay.
Yeah, and my the character I'm bringing today is like always Maximilian. He's a level 5 illusionist. Creates a lot of crazy stuff with his magic and likes to have a good time. Yeah.
Right. Connar, what's up, man?
Not much.
I hear you went out for a light 5K.
Yeah, just about. It's pretty hard. I haven't run in a while. I've been kind of bad about that. And it's kind of hot and humid today, and I definitely did not hydrate enough, so that sucked. But I made it back, as you can see. Found out that I have a nice little problem with my shower where it's really hard to get cold water instead of hot water. So I'm just in the shower like, this is kind of hot. Turn it down. This is still kind of hot. Turn it down. This is really hot. And like almost a quarter of the entire distance to the just absolute cold side. And it's like, okay, now it's starting to get a little bit cold. All right.
It's pretty amazing.
I guess that'll be nice during the winter.
Yeah.
When it gets super cold here. Let's see here.
My place has the same thing.
Yeah.
It's better
I
than extra
realized
hot water,
that
I think.
Neal's dragon that lives under the town is actually just a neckbeard basement dweller because he dwells in the town's basement.
But where's the neckbeard coming from?
I don't know, but he's a basement dweller, so therefore he has a neckbeard. You can't change it. That's not how it works, Neal. I'm sorry.
Dragons have all those things hanging down from their throats there, right?
Yeah, he's got a neckbeard.
Those appendagey.
Yeah.
Sure.
exactly like this. Yeah, basement dwelling neckbeard. I went in whole for the first time this week. Already hit my head like very first day.
In whole, I
And-
take it means in actual submarine?
No, it's in the pretend submarine.
Pretend submarine, the submarine simulation.
I had one of those when I was a kid. We got all the chairs in the living room. We put the sheet over them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your pretend submarine also worked a lot better than ours does. Fun fact about it is it has better AC than the buildings we're in.
Makes sense.
That actually has a legitimate reason for it though.
Suffocation.
That and apparently when you get things really hot, they don't like to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That includes crew, but crew comes second to the machinery. And as far as AC working, I'm not kidding about that. That's how it works on the ship, on the surface ships. So if their AC breaks, well, it sucks to suck. If our AC breaks, we fix it like hell. Like we just boom. That's one of the top 4 things that you fix first on submarine. Because lo and behold, first rule of submarine is don't die on a submarine, and there's a lot of ways to do that. So it's pretty cool though. Got to go in there and pretend to do a lot of stuff.
The first 2 rules of submarines were don't talk about submarines.
No, it's definitely don't die on a submarine. Like there are a lot of things that are covered in that, like a lot. Do some research on that if you could.
Okay. If it's one of the top 4 things to immediately fix, what are the other things?
Good
Those
question.
are the things he can't talk about.
I'll just say electricity is pretty good.
Yeah.
Nuclear reactors.
Well, I mean that's.
If that breaks, you have a whole...
So as far as the reactor goes, obviously, like this is after you've done like all your immediate actions to like get everything under control. This is like after you actually get everything under control. Like, okay, the reactor's not gonna blow up. Like that sort of what you get fixed first.
Do you ever get reactor core breaches? Do you ever get to say that?
All right. Rob, you want to tell us who you are, who you're playing, what's going on?
Me? Who I am? Well, I guess at the moment I'm an unemployed, down and out person. Since I'm not working at the moment.
Why are you down and out?
Well, didn't that go around with being unemployed?
Doesn't have to.
Isn't that the stereotype in Trump's America?
Oh, well.
I'm just down here snowflaking away and
In
whatever
Southern
else
California
you have.
heat.
Yep. Sad. Actually, it's pretty decent here. I just have a fan, and it's pretty good. My character this week is Vizizerix, the Dark Lord who soon will have the world in his grasp. And he's basically, nobody really knows what he looks like because his armor is just all black and covered with spikes and sharp edges and all kinds of things like that. And when I get more money, I'm going to chant some sort of blue glowish coming out of my helmet. But I can't yet. And it's all like crappy studded leather armor because there's no money in Neal's game and I can't afford like badass spiky plate mail.
I'll give you an option to make some money right now. We'll do a bet. 10 GP, spell your character's name in the next 5 seconds. Go.
VYZYRY.
Alright, subtract 10 gold from your character sheet and let's get this party started. Everybody is hanging out in Shenanigans, everybody's favorite bar run by everyone's, I guess, favorite bartender. Desmond's a mixed bag of nuts. He's a cool guy, but he's a little.
I mean, someday he's
I
got like
feel
the
that only the
nuts.
first of those three statements is inherently true.
What?
What?
It's a pretty good bar.
It's a pretty good bar, man.
And Desmond's pretty chill.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite bar.
Yeah,
Everyone's favorite bartender.
Especially if it's for free.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's not a very good businessman. So, he's often running out of, money because he doesn't charge his patrons or forgets to charge his patrons or lets people stay for months on end for free or, buys rounds for other folks whenever.
Or we do favors for him and then he pays for our crap.
Yeah.
He
Instead
gives
of
us,
actually
like,
paying
free
for.
pizza, he gives us free drinks.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting sort of economy he's built here. One that's predicated on his massive wealth keeping the bar afloat. And not actual paying customers.
And then every now and then Lizzie comes in and charges us for all our crap.
Yeah, or comes in and fixes the problems that Desmond creates. She's the one that actually makes shit happen in the family. So you guys are all sitting around a table together, the 5 of you. What is going on at that table? What are you guys doing?
I am overjoyed and reading a book and laughing as I read it.
What book are you reading?
They can't see the cover, but I'm very excited. Yes, this tome of power is finally mine. I have searched the barns of peasants and the palaces of nobles. I've scoured from the East Bay to the greatest rivers, and now this tome is mine with its illimitable power, with which I shall rule.
I see. May I see the book?
Yes. These secrets.
What secrets? They don't sound very secret.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I mean, I don't know. Would I like to know? I mean, they don't sound very secret if you're just telling us all they're there.
Oh, I'm not telling you what they are.
Yeah, but you're telling us exactly where to find them.
You can only find them in this tome.
Yeah, and I grab the tome out of his hand. And I hold it over. It's yeah. I mean, you just told us where all the secrets are. That plan didn't work out so well.
Give that back.
Let me read one of the secrets out.
All right. Here you go.
Okay,
Wait,
so I opened the book, and I will say the secret is 42 because I cannot read. And the second secret is dragons are our masters. Those are the only secrets that I'm gonna read today.
Those are some crappy secrets. Give me that back, and I snatch it back
Okay.
when I look at it. Turn upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Max, you read this. I can't figure this out.
Why are those two having the book that cannot read the book?
You don't know that I can't read the book.
all right. I'm gonna look through it. I'm opening to a random page.
What's it say on the random page, Max? In the Tome of Power.
It says here
5
dragons?
cups of raw spaghetti. 13 pounds of spaghetti sauce.
Oh yeah, actually, there's ingredients on how to make a cake, and this special cake. It has a special ingredient.
But one day you will all regret this.
I mean, bro, I don't know what you're doing with all that spaghetti.
All right.
As you writhe in the slug pits beneath my palace, you shall say, "Whoa, why did I snatch that book from the fingers of Visizitrix? I rue that day. Rue.
All right, now you just sound like a dog. You go over there and roo, roo, roo. I mean, come on, Vizazzles.
All right. I grab.
Oh yeah. Let's give Sparky a try. Sparky,
right,
what are you
here,
reading
here.
there?
Yeah.
You are not worthy to read
All
from
right.
them.
Sparky.
Sparky?
Sparky.
It has struck him.
Hold on. I'm trying to load an
Speechless.
image. Okay. All right. I open up to a random page and say, yes, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and 10 kilometer run every day.
All right, let's do it. I just like start pumping up push-ups.
All right. Even though
Wait.
it's only 10 a.m., Desmond starts to ring the bell for last call. Bing, bing, bing. Last call, everybody.
Desmond.
I immediately order a pizza.
Oh no, food can keep coming, but no more drinks after this.
I'm
well,
saying
pizza on the way.
I'll order 3 rounds for the table.
Let's order a barrel and then we can serve ourselves.
Sorry guys. Last call because we're running out of beer. We only have 10% of a beer of a keg left, and then that's it. Then we're out of booze.
That's harder.
Who
Nothing harder.
who drank it all?
Shakes his head. Well, you all did. I guess we just forgot to resupply recently. And then he calls out to the bar as a whole. Anyone want to make some quick money? We need someone to do a beer run for us, all the way to Rencor. I can pay you, I don't know, what's a reasonable amount of money? 200 gold to pick up all the kegs?
200 each.
Yeah,
Yeah, 200
Sure.
each.
and free booze.
Another party says, we'll do it for 150 each!
We'll do it for 149 each.
135!
134.
133!
125.
120!
119.
How imposing does the other party look?
There's like
Yeah, how-
4 different parties. Everyone's clamoring for this different
I
position.
want to go over to one of the other parties and then just kind of like try to stare them down and intimidate them to stop bidding against us.
All right. There are 3 other parties in here. One of them looks to be a party entirely comprised of priests. They were the first ones to pitch up with a lower bid. The other party is your standard mix, a fighter, a wizard, a rogue, and a cleric. And then your third party are 3 people. They're all kind of dressed like normal folks with sabers at their sides and only wearing padded armor. They don't look that intimidating, but they look like well-dressed. Maybe like intimidating by how low-key they are in such a dangerous place. Or maybe they're all just scrubs. Or maybe they're playing pretend. Who
Or
knows?
maybe they're just rich people playing pretend.
Yeah.
And think like, oh yeah, I've got a lot of money. I can do this.
I will go to
I hold up my hand to the rest of the party.
priests. I want to go to the all priests one and try to intimidate them to
Mhm.
stop bidding.
The priests look up at you,
My 3'8" stature.
look down at you. Master Dwarf, do you have something to say?
Yes, you shall no longer bid on this, or we might have a problem.
You would dare threaten a cleric of the mightiest god ever, the greatest deity to grace our lands. You
I hear this
would
and I
try
just
to
yell,
intimidate a cleric of Matrigal? What
just
hope
yell
do you
at him.
have of
Oh,
doing
don't worry
that?
about him, guys. He's
I
got a
have
bit of a
no-
short temper.
I have no hope, for hope is a fool, just as the god of hope is a fool.
Oh, blasphemy!
The true religion are those mightier than us, such as the dragons. They are real. Gods are just stories we tell our kids to make them behave.
You listening to him? God, you young man, I step outside. We have a fisticuffs to get to over this.
Yes,
All right,
we shall.
all the clerics get up together, completely incensed by your blasphemy and hereticedness, and that's totally a word, and go outside.
As I'm walking past the table, I'll say, now you can raise the rate. There's less competition. And then I head outside with the clerics.
All right. The party of 3 well-dressed people go 100 gold each. Done.
I raise my hand to the rest of the party. Let these fools bid. Let them go first. They do not know the beast of Rencor or its secrets. Once they have each been slain, the price will go up, and we can demand more.
Those 3 people immediately turn to look at you. Beast of Rencor? I've never heard this story.
Oh, there is no beast of Rencor. Go on.
No, wait.
Take the job.
Tell. What do you know?
Wait, you haven't heard of the Beast of Rencor?
Look, they have no silver weapons. They have no silver weapons. Let them go.
All right, yeah, you guys will be fine. It'll be fine. Totally fine.
Damn it! I knew we should have invested in those silver weapons. Oh, we didn't have the money for it. Of course we have the money. You know, my dad's funding this entire adventure. All right, let's go get the silver weapons so we can do this job next time. Okay, sure. They politely walk out of the bar to go, get themselves some silver weapons, leaving just the 4 of you and the 4 standard-looking adventurers, who, now that the other party has taken off for 100 gold each, they go, 300 gold divided amongst the 4 of us. Desmond looks at you guys expectantly.
I whisper to the others, maybe you should let them take it and we'll follow them.
What's that gonna do? He's gonna.
What will that accomplish?
Yeah, we'll let them take care of the things, and then once they fail, we'll take over.
$2.99 gold.
What if they do not fail?
298. They call.
297.
296.
295.
294.
293.
Desmond just crosses his arms with a beaming smile, knowing that this is just going to slowly go all the way down to free. 292! Cries the other group.
I'm telling you, this is not a good idea.
It's
The
300.
rate's going lower.
What'd you say?
300.
Desmond goes, that's a higher amount, Sparky.
305.
No, bidding goes the other way, Zizzy
I
Rex.
310.
I thought we were trying to buy something.
The other group looks back and forth amongst themselves. Wait, what's going on? Are we paying to do this mission? I thought we were getting paid to do this mission. Hold on.
350.
400.
Oh, you
7
bastard.
500? Desmond just goes, oh my god, I can't. All right, you guys are out. He points to the party. You guys, 300 flat rate.
Us? Okay.
Yeah.
300 each.
No, 300 flat rate.
Yeah,
Fair
300 flat rate each.
I will give your entire group 300. You may divide it among yourselves as you please. Deal is struck. The other party looks confused, a little bit angered, and mutters to themselves in their cups. Desmond strides over to your table, puts his hands down, and leans over and says, so, there's a place in Rencor. It's a brewery called the Draft Punk. That's where we get our beer from. So
I've heard of those. The unspeaking brewers. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's run by a Mrs. Nevada. So all you got to do is go over there, tell her you want the usual. She'll load up the cart for you, and we have a little interdimensional money handling, exchanging ratey thingy. So don't worry about paying her. I'll take care of it on the side.
All right, cool.
All you got to do is say you want the usual, pick up all the beer, and bring it back here. It's a bit of a dangerous journey, but I'm sure it's nothing you guys can't handle. As you know, you're going to have to go east, out into the Alardian Crest, cross the Tempian Range, cruise through the Western Steppes, and get to Rencor. I'm sure she'll provide you with a wagon. Or you can take your own, whatever you want.
It'll be fine. We can handle anything. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's west.
West. Did I say east? I meant west.
Oh, maybe you're thinking west.
Hmm.
Common mistake.
East.
West.
My least favorite direction. And if you guys could hurry, we've got like a quarter of a barrel of ale left.
Oh, you know us.
I know you're very fast.
Yes, we will need that to sustain us on our journey.
No, I need that to sustain me.
Well, all right. We better get going then.
Excellent.
How does my fisticuffs with the
Well,
There.
that's up to you. How do you want that to play out? Do you actually fight them? Do you?
I just the one. It's a mano y mano fisticuff.
All right. Why don't
Entanglement.
we roll for initiative, and the two of
Okay.
you can just bludgeon each other around the face for a little while.
Okay. +3 for fist.
Yeah. I think at 11.
I get 11 also.
All right. The cleric takes a swing at you with a natural 1, tripping over himself, over his long clerical robes, and stumbling headlong into you.
I also.
The two of you trip and ram heads together and knock yourselves out. You're both on the ground, dazed and stunned for a few minutes. The other clerics shake their heads and go back in the bar in shame.
The gods have spoken.
At that point, I will then return to the party, looking rather confident because they didn't see what just happened, and I will approach the table and say, "So we get the job?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like
we
you
have
have
to
one
pay
too
for it.
many there, Durgan.
I can handle myself.
I thought you were a real dwarf.
I thought he was a fighter, but apparently he's just a baller.
He is a dwarf? I thought
yeah.
he was a portly gnome. Dwarves have beards.
Yeah, I know. Can't you tell by his luscious beard? I just give him like a punch on the shoulder.
You guys are the nicest friends.
Oh yeah,
Take
you know.
that back.
So this job.
I
what are
am
we-
neither
what-
nice nor your friend. I look forward to your inevitable death on this journey.
amicable enemies.
You are half right.
Okay. So what is our mission?
We gotta go get some beer.
Okay,
Yeah.
where from?
Rencor.
Also, we needed to hurry, so we might want to
Yeah.
get going.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't paid a bonus for being fast.
Max, look at it this way: the sooner we go there, the sooner we get the ale, the sooner we can
Yeah.
go and do another job. So we are getting paid to do things
and the
fast.
sooner we can get more beer.
It is better to do a job well than to do it fast.
I don't know. It's pretty good to do it fast.
Well, we freaking get there fast, and
Remember,
we do the best job we
I
can,
have
making
a
sure the ale
feeling
gets
that is
back.
why you are single.
So bedazzled. Remember the little 3-pronged thing. It's either fast and expensive, or it's cheap and fast and not very good. So we only don't even worry about it. We'll just run. Don't worry, we'll leave you behind if we run into any trouble, okay? Because I know that's what you do to us. You all right with that, Bedazzly?
Do not know this bedazzly that you speak of.
Well, your name is absolutely ridiculous, so you're just gonna have to deal.
Talk about that party cohesion.
Anyways, The Rock, I noticed something interesting earlier.
Oh yeah?
When you thought that the book told you to do all those exercises, you immediately were ready to obey.
Well, I mean, if you aren't working out, how are you gonna respond if someone asks, do you even lift?
Do you lift, bro? A very important quandary.
Mm-hmm. Do you even lift, Bedazzled?
Let us put that aside. Your instant obedience.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you
I
don't
liked
lift.
that.
It's sounding like you don't lift.
I am searching for minions whose obedience is only exceeded by their expendability. And I see something great in you.
Well, I'm glad you see something great in me, because I could dunk your head all the way to Thursday.
Yes, my minion should be overly aggressive and violent.
No,
Yes.
I'm not your minion, and I might dunk your head all the way.
But you could be.
But I'm better than you, because I do lift.
As far as I could remember, last time you couldn't control any minions. Rexy guy.
I'm
I
gonna
have
call
a
you Rick.
feeling that my power shall expand and expand and expand, at least until level 5.
Well, I mean, if, at this rate, if you keep on not lifting, something's going to be expanding. Do you?
Your arrogance shall be your downfall.
Yeah, probably.
So are you
glad
guys gonna
we
go
are
get that
agreed
beer, or are you just gonna sit around here all
I could
day?
say the same thing.
Desmond, don't worry. We've got at least like 5 more minutes of throwing insults back at each other, and then we'll have a jolly good romp over to Ragnarok or whatever.
There are 3.5 hours, Desmond. I am sure we have time aplenty for a beer run.
Suit yourself. Not like it's a milk run or anything. It's gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
Now, this is why we have to, get on with it so we don't wind up like last time.
Get on with it.
Yes, let us depart.
Okay. You guys step out of the bar and into the sunny streets of Berkshire. It is a beautiful day out here. The sun is nice and high. There's not a cloud in the sky, but it's kind of like cool temperature, maybe 69 degrees out, something like that, some like perfect temperature. There's kids playing in the streets. There's parents watching with their arms crossed, sighing as their kids fall over. There's a couple of carts pulling wagons with fine gentlemen and ladies dressed up on them. It's a busy day in Berkshire. Do you have any preparations you need to make before you head out?
Let us acquire some steeds so that we can get there quicker.
I already have mine, Galileo. And my 2 hounds of death, Thunderbolt and Lightning.
Does anyone else have a steed?
No.
Nah, I just.
I shall ask Desmond if we can borrow one of his.
No.
I asked Desmond.
No.
Can I rent one of your?
No.
No.
I don't rent equipment. It never comes back
Wait.
in one piece.
Don't rent equipment. Then how are we supposed to get a crap back here? Or does it come with a wagon?
It should come with the wagon.
All right, cool. Let's go, guys.
Okay. Just don't
All
run.
right,
too
let's
far
make
ahead
sure
of me.
the little folk have horses.
They can get little horses.
I don't have enough to buy a little horse. Just
Okay.
I have.
How much is a donkey?
No. You see, Bedazzled over there. He needs to work out some. He can carry him. Like Bedazzled, if you really want to be this evil leader, you can't have anyone can't be able to not answer. Do you even lift? You get that? Like, look how easily I defeated you. You want your minions to do that? Nah. Trust me, it's an important question.
I do not accommodate lesser beings.
So it should be fine since we are not lesser beings.
In any event, if you wanted mounts, you should have taken the noble kit.
Hey, got you there, shorty.
It's right there for anyone who wants it.
All right. So how much is an ass for the little man?
It is 8 gold, I believe.
Sounds about right. I'll double check it though. Are you buying a donkey? Mule?
Yes, I'm putting the guy on. I'm putting him on an ass.
Okay. Your donkey, mule, or ass is 800 copper coins.
Are you gonna
You
pay
monster,
copper?
Neal.
Copper is the truest form of currency
No.
out there. All monetary measurements should be made in copper.
You know what? I'm actually gonna buy
Neil,
a
I'm
riding
gonna
horse.
wind up.
Wait, someone's buying a horse and someone's winding up what?
Neil, I think that someone should go in and change all of the money that you use to pennies.
No. That's copper is the equivalent of $1. Gold is the equivalent of $100. So we should give all units of currency measurements in copper because that's the base currency. It's not like a copper is a penny. A copper is $1. You would have like a hay penny for less than a copper.
A hay copper?
Yeah, that's why I'm making the effort to
Yeah.
convert everybody
So is
to
it a
saying
donkey
copper
or
because the
mule?
copper, donkey, mule, ass are all completely interchangeable creatures in this system. We do not differentiate between them.
Okay. Pet mount type ass. What's the HP?
3D.
3d8. 3d8.
While they're
He
negotiating
has
for all
less
this,
HP than I do.
As it should. Yes, Rob. What are you doing?
yeah. So while they're all
AC-12.
negotiating, I'm reading in my book. Using humor to get the people in the office on your side and to respect you. Yes. I can do this. And I close up the book and put it in my pouch.
All right, I'm gonna buy a horse, a riding horse. Is that 75 GP?
7,500 copper.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna pay in gold pieces.
That's fine. Of course you can pay in gold. You can pay in any currency you like.
Shouldn't they get a pony instead of a donkey, mule, or ass?
Oh, I mean, we're not going to differentiate
cost
between
more.
that many different beasts of burden. We're going to keep it pretty limited. So
Well, a pony is for riding, and a donkey, mule, or ass is
we're gonna.
unless you're bringing the Virgin Mother of God to Bethlehem. It's not really a riding animal.
It's a riding animal if you have short legs.
Yeah.
It
What-
moves like the same speed as you guys walk.
Yeah. It's perfect for a dwarf.
So, are there any hazards on the journey that we have to,
Well,
Nah, I
let-
mean,
buy equipment
Let's-
we would
for?
never have any hazards.
let's take a look at the map. Rencor, as we can see here, is due east and a little bit south. That's about 70 miles. It'll probably take you a little bit more to get there, since you're gonna have to like wind across this road, then you're gonna have to cross these hills and everything. And it's not quite a direct route, so it's probably close to like 80 miles total.
So maybe we should buy
I make sure
plank
to.
for the carriage to ride on in case it gets stuck in mud or something. We don't want it to get stuck on the way.
We have a rock in case it gets stuck in mud. The rock can lift it, as he is so fond of explaining to people.
Yeah, I probably could.
I can probably help you lift it.
All right. Well, Neil,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make sure to get plenty of beef jerky.
All right, stock up on that beef jerky. We're just gonna consider that rations of sorts.
All right. Yeah,
Are we
stock up on
gonna
rations.
track rations?
Sure. Let's see. Every day of dry rations is 60 copper, and those dry rations won't go bad for 3 months. Standard rations are a third of the cost, but they weigh 3 times as much, and they only last a week. So you can do your cost-benefit analysis there. Standard rations are 20 copper, weigh 3 pounds, last 1 week. Dry rations are 60 copper, weighs 1 pound, lasts 3 months.
One more time, how much were the standard rations?
20 copper.
And that's for a day?
Well,
Or a day,
I'm just
yes.
gonna buy a week's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, week's worth. So
And
I'm gonna
just-
buy
Just
like
gonna buy a
So
week's
140
worth of,
copper,
normal
that's-
rations.
14 silver.
I just realized I need to roll my HP. I meant to do that earlier, but I need to roll my HP because I leveled up last
Ooh.
time I played this character.
Let's roll it.
Bam.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very nice.
that's pretty good.
Okay, so
There we
it's
go.
roughly 3.5 days to get there, 3.5 days to get back. Let's call it 7 days total round trip. So a week's worth of rations should get you there and back if you don't have any delays. It'll definitely get you to Rencore unless you get, lost somewhere somehow. And a week's worth of standard rations would be 140 copper coins.
Okay.
All right. So as I'm buying all this
All
stuff,
right.
and goes to fill up my my water skin. Do you have the tears of orphans?
No? You can't drink tears, they're salty.
I'm not looking for entirely tears, just enough to give it that orphan tear flavor.
We sell fresh water that we pull out of the ground. If you want to add your own orphan tears, you may, but that's not a service we provide. I think the last orphanage burned down a little while ago.
You are leaving good money on the table here, sir. You should consider expanding your services.
We don't get a lot of call around
see
these
what you
parts
did
for
there, Neal.
orphan tears.
Because word has gotten out that you don't provide them.
Sure, buddy. Sure. Anyway, would you like some well water? Tastes like iron.
I suppose it will have to do.
All right. He pumps you some well
Iron!
water.
My God, you should mine that.
Well, if only, Chauncey. It doesn't work. It's just hints of iron. Not enough to actually turn into anything. Trust me, we've tried to extract water from iron. We bought a transmuter over. He had this book. What was the name of that damn book? I think it was called Lead to Gold, The Never-Ending Quest. And it was talking about how you can turn lead into gold, and you could turn the iron in the water into usable iron. Spent a fortune on the guy. He didn't get anywhere with it. No. He should have read Ridley's Altered Life. How far is too far? That's probably the right one to go with. Speaking of, mister, he says looking at Sparky, you should read Ridley's Altered Life, How Far is Too Far, because I think you've gone too far.
Oh no, it's perfectly alright how it is. It's only gonna get weirder.
Okay. Well, have you read the Unsolicited Advice for Transmuters? Changing yourself will not change your life. It's also a good read.
Do you have any
I'm not
books
a
on,
transmuter, sir. I'm a wild mage.
Do you have any books on learning how to read? Not for me, but for the rock.
That's
Yes.
ridiculous. How could you read a book on how to read if you can't read to begin with? It doesn't even make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it just acts like a skill book.
Do you have
just,
any
like,
illusion
flip-
books?
You just
Oh,
flip through
yeah.
the pages once and it disappears in thin air.
Illusion books, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, not that I sell any. I just happen to be a well-read individual. Which one are you up to yet? Of the two main schools of illusion thought, the fooling the senses or the illusions, 1 through 6.
The illusion itself, you see the visual details of the illusions. You know how to trick one more convincingly.
I recommend for you Illusions 1. Is this a real book? And once you're done with that, you can go on to Illusions 2. Are you sure? Followed by, I'm just going to read them all now because they're there. Illusions 3. Life is an illusion. which is the prequel to Illusions 4, Illusions versus Delusions. But after you've read that, you absolutely need to read Illusions 5, How to Avoid Going Mad When Nothing Around You Seems Real. And of course...
What I found most illuminating was Volume 6, The Illusion Solution.
Well, that must be a different book, because Volume 6 is The Truth of Suffering. But maybe that's an illusion of itself. Maybe it's really called The Illusions of Illusions. I don't know. I'm not a wizard, you see. I just
No,
pump
The
well
Illusion
water.
Solutions.
Illusions,
Man,
illusions.
you're awfully well read for somebody who
Hey,
pumps well
everyone's
water.
got to have a hobby, and I just sit here pumping well water all day, so I got a lot of time to read. Anywho, it's been nice chatting to you. And then he kind of gestures over to Maximilian. Have you read Wild Magic, How the Uneducated Will Bring About the End of Days? If you're going to be traveling with that guy, you should probably take a look. Oh god, he's an illusion too.
Oh, I haven't, but
Neil, I need to
That's
make a
it's
perception
library.
check.
Go ahead. Is that to see if you can overhear the conversation? Yeah, you absolutely overhear that conversation.
Oh, it will, sir. It certainly will.
For those of you that are interested in a list of all of the educational magic books out there, I am posting it in the Twitch chat right now.
Oh yeah, I
It is
see.
a large list of books. I'm not even sure how large the list actually is.
8 Word document pages.
It's a lot. It's
Ooh, wow.
like 300 books.
Yeah, Neil just kind of sat down 1 to 2 days and just did
Yeah.
this.
It's great. It's my favorite document ever written. Anyway,
Pretty
let's
good
continue. Let's continue with the game and not get distracted with the names of educational spell books.
Okay, have you guys got your water yet?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right, let's go. It's like it's just been like an hour. I'm sure Desmond's over there looking at us like, why did I hire these idiots again? And you know what? It's exactly what we wanted to think. Good job, guys. Good job.
We want to keep his expectations low.
So that way, it's really hard to disappoint.
What's this brewery we're going to again?
The Draft Punk.
Ah, that must be around the world then. We should.
No, it is just in Rencore, I believe.
Yeah,
That's pretty far.
All right, people. It's been like 50 minutes and we still haven't left town. We better get going.
Has everyone purchased their mounts yet?
Oh, we all want to do this mount thing? All right.
Well, I don't know. I'm just going to walk. I bought the little ass over there for the little man to ride on and carry my rations. That's about it.
Hey, can I store my rations on there too?
Yeah, everyone can just load the thing up. The dwarf ain't that heavy.
Thanks, bro.
You know what? If someone needs a horse, you can borrow money from me
I
with a 10% weekly, you know,
There it is.
increase in depth.
There it is.
The loan shark comes out.
Well, I don't know how much 10% would be, but I'm good.
54 minutes now.
Yeah. We're off to see the
Alright.
wizard.
We're off to see the.
Well, the wizard of beer.
All right,
All
so
right.
let's set off here.
Okay, so the party's going to set off, and we're going to take our first break. When we come back, we'll see what the journey to Rencore entails. See you guys on the other side. Bye-bye.